But
Just
I must say it's we are fortunate that we are survived because we don't have much effect. At least we are survived during this period.
well,
So
okay. So it seems like okay, we have one more. Okay, nice. So it seems like you started international logistic business right in the hottest period of pandemic. And
yes, yes,
when all the logistic chains were broken, when nothing worked and you survived in your business.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, tell us, how did you survive? Tell us that.
Because the mostly the supply chain is affected, but few things are open, like international parcels, person to person, essential medical and food is necessarily required. So only the DHL. Hello, you are listening?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Tell.
Only the DHL, UPS, and FedEx are working, and very few people are operating. So we convert this situation in our opportunity, and we supply medical equipment, medicines, and related things to our local and as well as international buyers. And like that, we are just initial stage. We are not earning, but at least we stay in the market. During that time, many players are out, but we are fortunate that we can survive. And this is how we are just starting.
Okay, that's interesting. That's really interesting case. So what can we formulate to our doers? If you want to survive in a hard time, what should you do? You should follow, you should see trends on the market or what?
Yeah, we are just looking for the expansion and grow, because as of now, the India have a good opportunity, and the export from the India, and we are looking for the serious buyers across the globe who are willing to purchase our product. So we are ready to supply from India.
Nice. Well, it's exciting. I like it. I like that you did manage to survive on the market in a quite dark time, I would say. It's my compliments. Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, just a second. I have to answer to one of our doers. He is from Iran and he don't have access to Zoom and he don't have. Oh, nice.
How are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm fine.
Nice to see you.
How old are you? How old are you?
What do you think?
Well, I think that you are looking very nice and you are very positive. Yeah, that's what I think. But I think you're a bit over 35 probably. But I'm not
42.
Sure. 32.
42.
42. Well, as I said, I think you're looking very nice. 42. Wow, it's impressive. That's impressive. And what's your background? Because 42, when you were 39, you started your logistic business. What did you do before?
I started my career in 2006, and after my graduation, from 2006 to 2009, I am working as a custom clearance agent in our custom house.
Nice.
Our local custom house, and working as an export in charge over there, and clearing our consignment, our plans consignment from the custom, and we are directly dealing with the custom personnel officers.
Nice.
And practically we are doing the stuffing and clearing whatever the issues in the export. We are handling that kind of the job, And after that, I have to went to port,
Mm-hmm.
because where in my place there is not any seaport. So
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go on a seaport and explore myself and explore big opportunities. So for that I went to Kandla. It's a port, seaport, one of the biggest seaport of the Gujarat, and I working as an export in charge over there during 1 year. Uh,
You're from Gujarat. Gujarat
yeah,
state.
Gujarat. Yeah, Gujarat,
Yes.
India, Gujarat.
For a couple of years ago, I was doing export business and I was negotiating for Ukrainian agricultural companies. And the Gujarat was a kind of focus of interest to export sunflower oil to Gujarat. Yeah. Because many
Yeah,
refineries are in Gujarat. Yeah.
yeah, many refineries in Gujarat, and one of the biggest refinery in my city. It's Vadodara.
Ah, okay.
It's
It's
a
in
Vadodara, Vadodara, Vadodara.
in your city you have a lot of refineries, yeah?
Yes, yes. The Gujarat refinery is one of the biggest refinery. Gujarat refinery, the government refinery we have in our town.
Interesting. And you know what? Your background is very interesting because if I remember, as far as I remember, last spring, there was one man who joined us, who joined our community from Uzbekistan. His name is
Okay.
Jafar Akram, and he has exactly like your story actually, because he started
Yeah,
to work as a custom clearance broker as well.
yeah,
He was actually working as a state agent at the custom, and he
okay.
researched a lot of things about what Uzbekistan export, what Uzbekistan import, and then
Import.
he started to think, oh, I can do it on my own as well, and then
Yeah,
he
yeah,
started his business, and he was actually exporting something like chickpea and some dried food to India as well, as far as I remember. Very smart
yeah,
man, yeah. So unfortunately, Jafar isn't with us today, but you know, like we are trying to keep these meetups once a week, so
yes,
probably one day you meet anyway.
yeah.
Until we are
Great, great.
well, until we are growing, until our platform is just a startup, so we are gaining society,
Yeah,
community.
great.
We have these online meetings, but one day I hope to gather all the doers under one roof in one place,
Yeah, sure.
and there will be
Definitely, definitely, definitely.
lots of fun. Definitely, we have to do that one day. Yeah. And tell me, please, another thing. What is area of your responsibilities within the company? So, are you like what are you responsible for?
I'm handling sales. I'm
Sales.
doing marketing,
Uh-huh.
sales,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
meeting with the customers, clients,
Mm-hmm.
manufacturers, suppliers.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, we are doing marketing and export. Whatever the export procedure is happened, I am personally handle this kind of the paperwork and all the things, and dealing with the CHS.
Oh,
What exactly the things are uh, uh, going to work? What are the paperwork exactly? I do the homework about the program, about the product,
mhm.
and then we are executing this product,
How
import
is
or export, whatever the things.
sales? Sales is one of the most complicated
Yeah,
business
yeah, yeah.
process. It's not easy. I have experience of sales for many years by myself. I did thousands of negotiations by myself, so I know it's tough and it's challenging. So is that like, how is it going at your company? What do you
We
experience?
are we are also providing the consultancy services. For
Uh,
that part, we are doing the sales. We are doing the consultancy like on behalf of you. My company handles all the export or import shipment, and we are giving the consultancy to you on behalf of you. We are importing or exporting. The license is used by our company, AK Logistics.
mhm. Okay.
And what are the custom dealings, port dealings, CHA dealings? We are dealing, and we import or that product and hand over to our client. The client
Okay.
have to just pay money, and he just have to just free. What are the things are dealing with the public dealing? What are the documentations part we are handling, and we
Okay.
are charge consultancy for that. So that part of our product, we are going for the sales. Like few people are don't want to take license, and they need a product imported product like
Okay.
from the China or anywhere. So they are have a good contacts and everything, but they don't know the process, how to import and how to export, and they don't want to just jump in the scenario because they are thinking that it's very complicated in India.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's
That,
why we are come in that situation and
mhm.
handle this shipment on behalf of them.
If
So I almost done 5 to 6 shipments from the China from one of the my for one of the my client. He just want to pay money, and he just want the material
okay, I see.
like that.
If I, for example, say that if we imagine 10 customers who contact you or whom contact you, 10 abstract customers, how many of them of 10 will buy your services?
Probably here most of the people like from out of the 10 to 3 to 4 people are just willing to get our service.
Four people, four
Yeah,
of okay.
3 to 4 people are ready to buy our services because they want the material, and they are have a good contacts in India. They are just want that product, but they don't want to jump in the custom clearance and what are the document process.
It's great. It is a great success rate. If you say three
Yeah,
to four of 10, it's
yeah, 3 to 4 people are converting. Yes.
that's amazing result. It's 30-40% of
Yeah.
100. It's a good. But if we, for example, say, if I ask you why 7 or 6 others, why don't they buy? For which reason?
They have already the IC code and whatever the documentation,
Uh-huh.
but they are just doing business in their circle. They are just they just have any reference people. So the reference is the main in India. If you
Yeah.
have a good reference, they are just converting in the reference, and few communities are they are just bound to in the doing business in their community only.
Mhm.
They never go out from their community or their relative or their family or friends.
Mhm.
So like that, 3 to 4 people you just met. Yeah, we already have the established agreement with our so and so partner and collaboration. So we are doing ourselves, and few people are hired the CHs. So
Nice.
CHA is handling all the things. Agent.
Nice. How many of them are not professional? So they just contact and waste time.
Uh, like 2 to 3%, they just have inquiries, but they are just having the best of the time. 2 to 3 people, I just say they are just having inquiry. They have the license, but they don't want to import or export. They just want to just inquiry what the things is going on and not.
Uh, so you
Yeah,
would say two or three of 10 or 2-3 persons of 100 persons?
yeah, yeah,
What 2-3 persons of 10, yeah, or of 100 persons?
yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, actually, it's not bad. It's far not bad. So it seems like if we speak about not about 10 companies, but if we are speaking about 100 companies, you would say 100 companies that contact you. Of 100 companies, 2-3 companies are not professional of 100, right?
Yes, yes,
Ah, far not too bad. It means 2-3 persons really. And it seems like your marketing department is very strong because
yeah,
usually if lots of non-professionals contacting you or you're contacting, then marketing is like Sleeping, yeah. But if marketing department is working hard, then it means, yeah, it's a very, very rare and small rate of them. How do you do marketing?
I previously I have a department of marketing, and we are just dealing with the from the database. First of all, we have a database from the customs and from the CHS. We are
Mm-hmm.
directly contacting them and email them and it is a meeting. We are also connecting with the few institutions like export import institutions. They are just helping the people
Mm-hmm.
regarding the how to do the export import. And
Mm-hmm.
during their classes, we are target them that they are the emerging new audience for us,
Okay.
and they want any help, so we are just directly contacting them.
So,
Freshers who are coming in the market, and they are like they would like to import or export something, but they need any assistance or professionals with them
sure.
as a partner. So
Any
there we are just
uh-huh.
stepping in the market.
Any online marketing, internet marketing, or
Yeah, online marketing is all there. Yeah, online marketing is
but
also there, because
but
my one of my partner Ankur Patel, he is the technocrat guy. So he is doing online marketing on website, on Facebook and Insta,
okay,
in
if
social
we
marketing.
say if we say you have offline marketing and you have online marketing, how many customers you receive from offline and how many from online? What is the most efficient?
Online, yeah. As of now, the scenario, the online marketing is very fruitful and very impressive, and you get the result from that. But in terms of the serious clients, there are not any serious clients. Mostly, they are not serious clients. They are just inquiry. They have just inquiry, and they just have just what the things is like working.
Uh-huh.
But in a one-to-one or face-to-face meeting or one-to-one sales, you can convert them and you can judge them once you meet them, greet them. Like one-to-one marketing is must, but
Yeah.
online marketing we have to also do. But face-to-face is more impressive, I
Yes.
said.
So actually, let's say if you're doing online marketing, one process you have to attract attention to your company, and another stage you need online face-to-face meeting, like Zoom meeting, like Google Meetup meeting, and only then
Yes,
you can figure out something, right? Do I understand
yes,
correctly?
yes,
Okay. And if we're, for example, speaking only about online marketing, you're doing online marketing, that's okay, that's impressive. And
yeah.
you receive, for example, 10 customers only from online marketing. How many of them are serious and how many of them are just blah blah makers?
Yeah. Mostly like 4 to 5 people are just having the just inquiry, like they just need the rates and everything. But
Mhm.
from online marketing, 1 to 2% people are just converting. What I said.
So if I would say, if I wouldn't be very precise, for example, if I would try to generalize a little bit, so it will be like 50-50 from online. 50% are serious people and 50%.
50%, 50%, 50% are serious. Few people are having inquiry and they are just having the rates and they are just negotiating. But apart from 4 to 5 people are just having a window shopping like that.
Yeah, okay. I see. That's interesting for me. Thank you very much. You shared a lot of, first of all, you were very experienced and professional businessman. And
Yeah.
I like
Thank you.
I like the approach. You didn't jump into logistics. You firstly did go to experience
Yes.
something at custom clearance company. You
Custom
reviewed
clearance,
some.
physical. I do physical sealing. I do physically. I went for the supervision. I went for SGS institutions, how they are working, what are the parameter SGS can take, and on what ground they are just rejecting material, what are the spicy foods sampling process, what is the custom clearance, what parameter custom should take in import, or during the port loading, what kind of precautions we have to take, and vessel loading, vessel loading. I have to just see all the process from myself. So I just went every situation and just having this kind of the knowledge. And then I start my business. I went 1.5 months Dubai, and then back to my home country, and then I start my business.
Nice. That's that's what I like a lot. It's interesting. You received a lot of experience firstly, and then knowledge, experience, and then you built a successful business, which actually survived in a pandemics because pandemics influenced a
Yes,
lot. The
very
national
hard.
trade was, yeah, very much.
And we are giving services like in my city. I am the only person who is giving 4 service in under one roof.
Yeah.
First of all, we are exporter importer, so we are merchant exporter importer.
Mhm.
And secondly, we are doing the international parcels,
Mhm.
like person to person.
Mhm.
And third, we are
Wow,
doing the domestic.
it's interesting. That's interesting thing. So you do actually peer-to-peer parcel. Yeah, like from physical
Parcel, yes, yes.
person to.
Parcel couriers, documents, parcels, person to person, like Ukraine, Europe, Netherlands,
Wow.
person to person. The students are over there, so they are just sending parcels. Their family relatives sending the parcels. US, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand.
And how big part of your company is that personal parceling? Is like how,
Yep.
if I
Person to person.
if we speak in terms of revenue, I don't ask you about any numbers. I'm interested in like percentage.
Okay. 30 to 40% we are doing international parcel. The weightage of 30 to 40% is from the international parcel we are doing.
So
And from
30 to 40% of all the
yeah,
corporate revenue. Wow.
yes, yes.
Wow. And that's growing. That's definitely growing. Yeah.
And the same thing, 30 to 40, 30% we are doing the export import.
Uh-huh.
And apart from that, remaining percentage we are doing the local parcel, like India, in
Mhm.
domestic area, India.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Super.
and
Interesting.
for service we are doing transport facilities.
Uh-huh. Like cargo transport.
Trucking, yeah, cargo movement, 1 to 2 ton, 3 ton, 4 ton cargo movement, 500, 400 kg cargo movement around the India, domestic, door to door.
By the cargo transporting, what do you mean? Do you mean containers or you mean like trucks and cargo cars? Like wheel
Uh,
transport? What do you mean? What exactly do you mean?
we have a one account from the delivery. It's a delivery company. It's a growing company in India. Delivery. We have
Okay.
account in a delivery company, and we are managing our local domestic transportation from the delivery. We book
Uh-huh.
from our office, and the guy is came to our office and pick the cargo. And if the big cargo, we are just having the address of the factory address from the direct factory. They are just picking the cargo, and they just move to the destination. So like 4 services we are giving under one roof. It's called logistics, end-to-end logistics solutions, like domestic, international, and parcels, export, import, whatever you say, we are giving, and we are ready to serve you.
That's interesting. I like it. And that's it sounds like you receive the full package of services really under one roof.
Yes,
That,
and one more special service I give. If a person is seriously looking for the buying from the India, we are or exporting from the India, we are sourcing the products also.
Kuldip, give me please only 1 minute. I have to go off for 1 minute and I'm back. Don't
Sure,
leave me, please,
sure.
because this talk is very interesting. Wait a second. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm back. Thank you very much that you didn't leave me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we are
mhm,
sourcing the products also.
mhm,
If you say that you want that kind of the specific chili or specific any spices from South India, so
mhm.
we are sourcing that product from the south and just procure on behalf of you and giving you.
Okay. If you what you said import export, what did you import to India?
As of now, we are just importing the machinery item like wire mesh, small wire mesh,
Ah, wire metal, or do you mean like that?
wire mesh, like this
Wire-
small wire mesh, which is using in the pharma company for
Ah,
filter for filtration the any their medicine material.
okay, interesting.
Yeah, from the China, and we are exporting to Australia that LED signboards,
What?
LED signboards,
Ah,
glow signboards, LEDs signboards.
yeah, interesting, interesting. Yeah, such a different products. It's very interesting. Uh, Yeah, well, it seems like when we discussed online marketing, because I am by myself, I am not an expert in online marketing, but I was working with many teams who are doing online marketing, and that's what you say. It sounds like a typical thing. That at least a half of the people who are contacting you, who are coming from online, they're just sending requests, and you never close a deal with them. And the thing is that when I was doing negotiations, all the people who contacted me from online and everyone whom I found online is like really 50-50. 50% are people, at least professionals. They at least understand what you know, what the international trade is about. They know marketing, they know like pricing model, they know the current price situation, and you know, they're into market, I would say. And the half of people are like crazily, they are absolutely from Mars, and they are not from Earth. they I remember a man. Two cases, just two cases. One of them is a man who wanted to buy sunflower oil from me, and he was giving ridiculously small price, like really not into market, like at least, you know, third part of the price, not in the market. And I said, man, you're crazy. There are no such prices. He said, no, there are prices. I found this price. Where did you find the price? And I was expecting, of course, Chicago Mercantile Exchange, stock market. I was thinking about this kind of things, probably London Mercantile Exchange. No, he did find the price at Alibaba, which is
Ah,
okay. Which is okay. I am not against of Alibaba. We did discuss it. Was this talk has happened in October 2020, but the price that he did show me was something like from 2009.
oh man.
And I'm like, man, look at picture 2009. Probably, yeah, probably it was like that. I'm not sure, but today is 2020 and the situation is
2020.
different. Welcome to reality. And another
He
thing,
left him. He left himself in 2009. He is not just growing.
yeah, yeah,
he has
yeah.
to. He has to understand the current scenario, current pricing, whatever the current pricing across the globe.
No,
once he has
I
to
just
study.
said to him, if you have a time machine, you can go back, you can buy for a cheap price, and then you can sell here for expensive
In
price.
future, yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't have one. Yeah. And another case, it was the people who contacted me. It's not really important where from they were, but it was one man who contacted me. And you know, if you're specifically in international trade, not only logistics, because if you do logistics, you don't care for whom you do. But if you do international trades and you are very interested in whom do you speak with,
Yeah.
that's kind of very important, because if the person isn't final producer, or if the person isn't the final buyer, then there is no sense to speak, because
Yes.
the grid is such a high, and every trade chain is adding extra fee, and
Yes.
at the end of the day you don't have sunflower oil. This is the price of pure gold. That's extremely expensive. Nobody is buying this product. And I was like figuring, I started to ask him if he is the final buyer and if he is the final man who is making decision. Oh yeah, I am final buyer, I am decision maker. How long are you at the market? 3 to 5 years, everyone is answering, either 3 or 5 years. How many contracts did you close during the, because that's the first contract, you don't know, you have to figure out, you have to
Yes.
research.
Yes. Yeah.
And like,
Yeah. You have.
how many contracts did you close? Like, and if you're talking with cold calls with a cold contacts, you have to be a little bit tricky, not much, but a little bit. You have to give some simple questions to collect some basic information, and then you
Yeah.
have to go, and then you have to go deep to details, super details, super details. And if a guy is saying that he is 5 years in the market and he don't understand what is letter of intent, then you say,
Yeah.
the fuck out of my life. And then I was like talking like that and so on, and then final decision maker, 5 years on the market, did close 6 contracts during the last 6 months, like quite impressive. It's okay results. And then I started to ask some details, like not even hard. What is the term of payment? Who is the correspondent bank? Because you have to understand that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I
Yes.
know
Yes.
how Ukrainian banks are working. If your corresponding bank isn't from top 50, Ukrainian bank will say, get out of here, get out
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
here. We're not going to close the deal. Because if we are talking about letter of credits, of course. And then I was trying to figure out these things. And then he said, wait a moment, I will add one moment to the chat. Okay, then we are talking a conference for 3 persons. A new person. Who are you? Where are you from? What you do? What's your experience? Are you decision maker? Are you final decision? Yes, yes, sir. Yes, yes. 10 years of experience. And so on. Okay, very good. What's the terms of the shipping? Wait a moment, we will add another man. Oh fuck, it was like 5 people. It was after the second one, like I was thinking just, okay, I have a free hour. I would love just to have a fun, I would love to discover where we feel.
Yeah. The fun.
How
You have
many?
fun.
How many are you in chain? And at the end of the day, 5 people, one by one, and then every single next one added his commission fee, and the price is like growing, and I was talking to them like, okay, let's stop this. It's not a business. That's just joke. Let's stop it, and please tell me, do you understand that the price is extremely high, and who will buy? Non-commercial company, non-private limited company will buy that. Never, because it's way out of the market. That's not possible. The only who can buy it, that's only governments, only governments. But they just for one reason, for the reason of corruption. They overpay a lot, but then they ask, give us money back, give us money back.
Give us money.
This is not their money. Yeah, and again, even if government is buying for such a price, they don't buy for such a price to give money to you. They buy to receive money back, give my money back.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
and of course I never did it, and I don't do it, and I don't promote anything like that. So I was asking them, do you understand that? They said, no, actually we wanted to put some extra fee. I said, you can put even 300 US dollars more expensive for the product. I don't mind. You can put any price. You can put any commission. I don't care. You can add 10 millions of US dollars of commission. I don't care to pay it back to you, but find me a customer who will pay for that. Find me a customer, because nobody will, nobody. Yes, and I had many stories and many situations like that, and all of that made me think that a lot of people are suffering actually from this kind of like I call them wolves from Wall Street, because not because of Jordan Belfort, but because of they saw the movie, they got motivated, and then they think, okay, one contract, Rolls-Royce, helicopter, yachts, ladies, very good. It doesn't work like that, guys. If you're watching us, it doesn't work like that. The world is a little bit different. It's not impossible, everything is possible, but you have to work hard. I would love to show you our platform, if you don't mind. And I would love to try to explain you how that works.
Sure.
On example, wait a second, I have to prepare. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Here we go. There is our platform. You know it, you saw that already. Well, you can choose if you can use a filter by industry, by country, by the name of the company. But if you don't choose anything, if you click just on go, you see the full list of the companies, as well as you can see we have currently 203 companies.
Yes.
That's not much, but we are a startup and we are growing quite fast. I'll give you an example. That's not really, we have like 203 companies, but two of all of those are demonstration company. I registered them just to demonstrate what the platform is and how it works. And here we go. For example, I am planning to buy apples in Ukraine. And for example, I never bought any apple in Ukraine. And it means if I want to start working with Ukraine, I meet the chaos, because I don't know any company in Ukraine, and anyone who is contacting me from Ukraine, I don't know how to check them.
Okay.
If we are talking about Indian market, you're a professional on Indian market, you know everyone there. And if you have any questions about some companies that you don't understand, you take a smartphone, you call immediately to some company, and you know immediately everyone who is working in the market. Because if you are working, you are a professional in India, right? But if you're not professional in Ukrainian market, then it's chaos for you. So for example, I found some company anywhere at LinkedIn, Alibaba, Google, anywhere. I just found some website and so on. And I'm curious if I have to spend any time on that company, or probably I have to avoid contacting them. The reason for that is that the cost of the good and professionally impressive website is extremely low now. So a good website costs like 300 to 500 US dollars.
Yes.
Everyone can afford that. A student can afford that. Unemployed person can afford that. A person who have just, you know, a lot of courage because they saw Wolf of Wall Street from Wall Street movie and they think, yeah,
Wall Street.
I
Yes.
go immediately for international business. Yes, that's where I earn billions, billions and beautiful girls, watches, nice yachts, and Rolls Royce immediately, just like in 1 month. So that's the trouble, because I saw many impressive websites and my business partners were saying, oh, look at the website, they are professionals. And I was like, no, they are professionals when the money is at my bank account.
Money, yeah.
Then they are professionals.
End of the day, once you get the money, that person is a professional. If he is professional, he is willing to pay you.
Exactly. They don't have troubles with payment. And that's it. And for example, I found some company, yes, and what I'm doing before contacting them, I'm coming to the doers business and I'm looking for that company. Okay, that's the name of the company. Okay, I found them. By the way, when I found the company, I'm watching this column 4. It means that the total amount of the contracts that they concluded are 4, which is good.
Okay, 4, yes.
Yeah, it says what already I am thinking, okay, that's the company that concluded at least 4 companies. So probably it's not 100, it's not 1,000 yet, but that's already something. 4. Then I'm going to the company. If it would be real company, it would be everything will be here. Yeah, a website information, LinkedIn, a good description, and so on. But let's imagine we have all of that. And again, we have contracts. So we're going here. And we are coming to the page contracts. And the contracts of 2 types. Customers, clients of the company, of their company, and the companies who provide services and goods to them. So we go, okay, we see they have 2 contracts with the same company. We are going to the first contract and we see status of the contract, completion confirmed. It means that the contract has happened in the past. It's not active anymore. It's done.
Okay.
We see what they agreed about, like purchase of apples, package, payment terms, shit, like regular things. And they left comments on each other. We see here. Pleasure to work with, very professional and reliable. Is very professional team. I will sign another contract with them. They know international law really very well and so on. Okay, nice. We look at one, we go to another contract. We see they reflected only one thing. They didn't decide to reflect anything else because of this part is very flexible. You can reflect the whole contract there, and probably you don't want to reflect, you want to reflect just basic information. And we see that,
basic information.
Yeah, and we see that the status is in progress. It means that this is ongoing contract working right now. That's why we don't have any comments, because it's not yet done, so they can't comment.
It's not yet just finished. It's in progress. So the comment comes once the deal is done.
And you know, we did choose, because before we were evaluating different system of partnership evaluation, and we decided to go for comments, because if someone is given a rating, for example, 6 of 10, what the hell does that mean? 6 of 10.
Yeah.
It's not 7 of 10, but it's not 5 of 10. It's 6 of 10. So what does it mean? If you have comments, if someone is writing, they are good at everything, but you have to push them a little bit, then you know how to deal with that. You contact them and
Yes.
you say, guys, you received, let's speak frankly. You received the comment and the people said we have to push you. Should we really push you, or you changed your mind and you are working
Your
more?
mind.
Yeah, and they say, yeah, no, we will work everything, just sign a contract with us and so on. So that's another thing, you know, because 6 of 10, I don't know, it's not movie, you know. If we're talking about business professionalism level, 6 of 10 is saying nothing to people like me. I like to have detailed description. If the people professional or not, should they work or how should they evaluate them? So then, okay, we have 2 contracts with the same company. So it means this company said they signed 1 contract. It was trying contract. They liked, and they said, okay, we are going for another contract. And they did another contract. So it gives some, you know, information to think about. I go to providers. Okay, they have a contract with the company Finoc. I'm coming to the contract, and that's accounting services, taking care of taxes and salary documentation.
Television documentation. Yes.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, okay, so we have a company profile, and that profile have 2 contracts with the same company who is purchasing apples from them. And they have 1 contract with the company who are taking care of taxes and salary documentations. If they have a contract with a company who is taking care of taxes and salary documentations, it does mean only one thing, that the company is earning money. They earn money, so they need someone to take care of money.
Yeah.
And they have at least 2 contracts with the same company who buy products from them. And then at the end of the day, I'm sitting and evaluating situation. Okay, there is sense to contact them. I can do another level of check. Another level of check is finding this company and contacting management of that company and asking, did you really sign a contract with them? How did it go? And so on and so on. But that's another thing. Now I'm sitting and thinking, okay, nice. They seem to be a company who earn money, who really earn money. I would love to contact them. So if it would be real profile, it would be a phone number here. So I would take my smartphone, I will call them, and I will say, hello, Vasily. I found your account at Doers Business. Seems like your company is professional. I'm looking for apples from Ukraine. I would love to work with you. He say, of course, yes. For example, we have apples. What kind of apples do you want? How much? When would you like to receive it? And then, for example, he say, yes, we have it. We can sell it to you. Let's go. And then I say, yes, of course, but I want to reflect our cooperation at Doers Business Platform. Why do I want to reflect it at Doers Business Platform? For actually one reason. Once we reflected the contract at Doers Business Platform, it means that everyone can see the contract, all the community participants. And if everyone is seeing that Oleg and Kuldip have cooperation, neither you nor me wants to fuck up. We want to be very reliable and very serious because everyone is watching. And because it reflects the history that we have at the platform, and because we want to be successful. So we put extra effort to be serious.
Yes.
So it influences very positively success rate, contract success rate. We simply don't fuck up with the contracts. Yeah. Yes. So, okay, I think Since we agreed to reflect the contract at the doers business platform, we have a button here called offer. I click on offer, and here, hello. Oi. Sorry, my friend, I did mute you because you're at the street and we hear everything. We hear everything. All the
Yes, yes.
taxi, all the rickshaws, everyone. So, for example, I'm coming to the offer page, and here I have backdated function. So if I am, for example, on a market for 10 years, but I just registered my profile and I want to reflect all the past history because the profile is very fresh, I have an opportunity to pick up the past date and to reflect the contract. Here, if I click on a plus, I can add as many blocks as I want. As I said before, I can reflect the whole contract. Or probably I can reflect only one block. It's up to me. So once I'm ready with offer, I click on a button send. And once I did click on a send, the offer comes to the profile of my contragent, to the folder offers here. And the offers, of course, can be outgoing and can be incoming. As well as you can see, I have one incoming offer. That's just an example, to show you how it looks. But that's not real offer, of course, of course. Yeah. So, for example, but anyway, if, for example, I like the offer, I can accept it. And once I accept the offer falls to the folder contracts. As you remember, you have contracts with your clients who are buying services and goods from you, and you have a contract with providers of products to you. And as well as you can see, I am logged in on behalf of the company who had already signed the contract with the company profile that we saw, Яблочко. That's already, we saw that already. I'm just logged in on behalf of the account who has a contract with them. So once we have done it, we enrich our contract history. And just a second. Okay. If we have signed many contracts, it's reflected here. And that's it makes our profile very attractive to our contragents. So they like it. So they like it very much. So mostly, that is what our platform is about. It's very simple. The idea is extremely very simple. Nothing really complicated about that. You have a contract with someone, you reflect, you invite people to the platform, they register, and then you reflect cooperation at the platform. And then everyone can see that you cooperated. But it's very simple, but this simple step influence the international business ecology unbelievably much. Because from the moment when you reflect your cooperation and when everyone can see whom you worked with, it changes dramatically everything. There's absolutely another field to play business. Absolutely another, I would say that's the game-changing weapon. It changed everything because it's from that moment it is very easy to do pre-check of your potential partners. And then if you check the company, if you see that they signed a couple of contracts, okay, they are a professional company. Is that like, does that say to me that this is 100% that I will sign a contract with them? No, it does not say so. Because if I'm talking about apples, probably man sold all the apples and probably he don't have any apples at his warehouse. So he says me, sorry, man, not this year. Pre-booked everything. I have a contract for the year. But then again, anyway, if I didn't sign a contract with him this year, it's not only about contracts, it is about community of business professionals. I say, okay, we don't sign a contract this year, but how about next year? And then he say, yeah, you can contact me next year and we can talk it. And then I ask, when do you have apple season in your country? And he says, for example, in September. And then I say, okay, very nice. So when should I start approaching you? And then he say, in August, for example, because in August I will know how much apples will I have and so on and so on. And then, it's a business community. It's all about communication. And then I have a notebook where I write Ukraine. Vasil is a businessman making apples, farming apples. August 2023 to contact, phone number, and so on. And they put it somewhere in a HubSpot or somewhere at another CMR system, which will remind me. Oh, it's all to contact Vasily. Yeah.
Contact with.
Yeah, that's about that. That's about growing your professional network. And if you're talking in terms of any business. So what you think about that? What's your thoughts about that? Do you like it or not? But just you're free to say anything what you really think about that. If there are things that you don't like, please share it with me, because those things that people don't like, they are enriching me. I like it. Just share any thoughts. Yeah.
That platform is very good actually. Once we explore the deeply, then it's very interesting also. The things which you are putting the details are very good. At least the contract thing is very good for what I said. If we have any contract, then it is a say we have commitment. So that's a very good thing, contract. So the contract has some value, and you put your value, and the another person put his value. So there is a like commitment also. So the committed people are there. So always we are willing to do business. If you are stepping one step and another person is stepping one step, then it's okay to go for the business.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It's a valuable comment. That's really like I value that. That's only beginning. This is where we start. We have a lot more plans for that platform. A lot more. Because my final dream is about what I dream about international trade. International trade has to become very simple, extremely simple. Because when I was actively doing negotiations, I had to work sometimes 12, sometimes 14 hours a day. And that's crazy, that's mad. It's complicated, it's not good for health. And my dream is that future international trade person, international trade businessman will spend 2 to 4 hours daily on work and not more.
And not more than that, yes.
And not more.
We have to just make it seamless, simple, and it's easy going. Once you log in the platform, you know that the professional people are only there. And once you talk with them, you just get the idea that this person is committed, is professional. So you can just, you have the communication is easy, right? Once the other person is knowing about the each and everything, it's very good to communicate with them, right?
Exactly. For example, in the future, in some years, starting international businessman is thinking, what's my, income rate interest? He thinks, I would love to earn 10,000 of US dollars monthly, for example. He counts everything and he knows, okay, for this kind of amount, I need, for example, 10 customers. For example, 10 customers, for example, yes. And
Yeah.
he is thinking how many hours a day I have to work. He is finding his 10 customers and he is giving services to them, and he just supported. He has a good living standard. He is not overworking much. He don't have a lot of stress. He's working 2, 3, 4 max hours a day, and the rest of the day he is spending with his wife, children, relatives,
Children, family.
family,
Yeah.
anywhere outside, going work out to the gym, spending, traveling a lot, traveling to
Yeah. Yeah.
India, traveling to other cultures, to meet the world,
Yeah.
to meet different people, different cultures, different minded,
Culture. Yes. Yes.
to enrich himself. That's
And
the most important mission of the life in this dimension, on this earth, is self-realization, opening
yeah.
mind. And that's the most important, not like working 20 hours a day and running like a dog with a tongue on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Not like that. That's not the reason of the life. And I was thinking when I was working on this platform, not only me, but with my business partner, we were thinking that, come on, people, we would love to give you an idea of doing
Okay.
international business absolutely in a different way. You have just to
Different.
switch your thinking, to think
Yeah.
differently. So
Yeah.
that was the idea, yeah. And I really believe in that. That's really the deepest dream of myself. I really believe that one day, and I think very soon, probably in a couple of years, we will grow to a couple of millions of users. I believe so. And
Sure. Sure.
then
Definitely. Definitely.
yeah, and then international business will become absolutely different thing to do,
Different.
absolutely
Yes.
different, very simple. And we have
Yes.
not only this function to reflect different contracts, different cooperations. We counted many functions. We have a huge list of the functions
Yeah.
that we would.
Definitely. You have this. You have the separate plans and add-on things and add-on tools which are making the easier and smoothless. Yes.
Mhm.
Definitely. Great.
Definitely, for sure.
Great.
For
Great.
sure. And starting with this online, like doers business platform, we have on the side, we have many plans to build up business communities of doers all around the world. One in
Yeah.
India, one in Sri Lanka, in United States of America, in Ukraine, like like
Sure.
local business communities.
Yeah.
Which is
Business
very,
communities. Yes. So
yes.
like nice to nice. It's a good 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 platform. I would say.
Thank you very much,
Like,
Kuldip. So I had so much fun of talking to you, because every time when I happen to meet a real professional businessman, it's very much of fun to communicate with, because behind every word that you say, I see lots of experience, and I see,
experience. Yes.
yeah, and I see lots of business pain as well, because this is not,
Yeah.
but, but that's
You
very,
you are become a better and better once you have this kind of experience. Once you have experience make a people.
exactly. So I had much fun talking to you, really much. Thank you very much. I wish,
Same here, Oleg. And I have also the fun, and having a good knowledge from you that you are doing good job, and best wishes. My best wishes with you. And I'm from India. My support is always there. So you need any support from the India or Gujarat or
Thank
from
you.
my side, I'm available, and just remind me anytime. And also, I would to say about the what is the situation around there in Ukraine. It's
Thank you. Yeah,
damage is damage is in control, or how is it going on?
well, I am in Kyiv. That's the capital of Ukraine. Capital of Ukraine is under control of Ukrainian government. It's peaceful. It's
Okay,
good. We are walking around, drinking coffee. Everything is good. We are doing
great,
business.
great, great,
Yeah.
great.
Thanks to military forces of Ukraine and thanks to our Western partners who provide us with a lot of weapon, and thanks to them we can feel safe. Originally, I am coming from southern part of Ukraine, from Kherson Oblast, Kherson region. Kherson region is partially under control of Russian occupants,
Okay,
but not the whole region. The biggest part, yes, but fortunately not the whole. I am happy to say that my family was evacuated from that region because they are bandits. They are just terrorists. They are stealing
oh,
things from people. They are destroying businesses. They are bombing. They are stealing. You know all of this. I know businessmen from my village who are farmers who had these
oh,
beautiful modern agricultural machines like
yeah,
Claas, like John Deere's, like all of
John
this,
Deere.
super modern tractors, and all of those were either destroyed or stolen by Russians and sent to Russian federations, thanks to the companies like John Deere's and like Claas, because they blocked, they can, they can block tractors, so
Yeah,
they
sensor is not working. They're locked the engine.
yes, exactly, exactly. And everything what Russians didn't manage to steal, they simply destroyed. They destroy
Ah,
everything what they can steal. And that's horrible. And that's horrible. But military forces of Ukraine, they are doing a wonder because they started to liberate some pieces of southern regions as well, and it seems like Ukrainian military forces are very strong and
yes,
very
yes,
very professional. So step by step, a meter by meter, square meter by square meter, they win our territory back. And it seems like and looks like Ukraine will definitely win this war.
yes,
The,
yes,
the
definitely.
question,
Oh,
the actual question is only when and by which cost. Yeah, that's it.
that's in the
Mhm.
future. You have to just wait for the future for that.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
we are hoping that everything is going on track, and very soon the Ukrainian people are come out from this situation, and everything is going to be normal. I know it's a very long process, but the courage and the determination of the Ukrainian people is very good and very high. So we are just hoping for that
Yeah.
everything is going normal, and uh, going everything is happen quickly.
We hope so. We hope so as well, because we have a lot of things to offer to global market. We have a lot of things to take from a global market as well, to
Yes,
buy.
yes,
And Ukraine is, uh, we are a country which is friendly, and we are not a country of hate. We are a country of respect to others, country of respect to other cultures, to all the cultures, to any culture.
yes,
In
yes.
Ukraine, in Ukraine, we never had trouble. We have Muslims, we have Jewish people, we have Christian people. we never had cross cultural or cross religious conflicts. We simply don't, because we don't care about. We respect. If you're a Jewish, it's okay. If you're a Muslim, it's okay. If you're a Christian, it's okay. We're about trade. Let's do business.
Yeah.
Do
We are
business.
just doing the trade. Yes.
Yeah,
Great.
let's
Okay.
help each other to grow. That's
Our
it.
community.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a
Okay, my
great.
friend.
Oleg. Yeah.
Thank you very much for a talk. I'm so happy. If you don't mind, I recorded our talk because that's really enriching talk, and many people have to see that, because that's, you shared a lot of wisdom, a lot of smart things, how you succeeded during pandemics in a business which mostly were killed by pandemics. That's very important. And you
Yeah.
shared lots of wisdom. I would love to share it with others so everyone can see that challenges are making us stronger, just strong.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's not
I
reason.
don't mind. Yes. You can share this with anyone you would like to, because yeah, it's giving motivational to others, and other people are just having some ideas that what kind of situation we have to deal. Yes.
Yeah,
Great.
sure. Currently, I have to say thank you very much. I'm happy that you joined us. I would love to see you definitely next week, for sure, for sure. We used
Thank you, Alex.
we started our platform for 6 months ago, and approximately for 4 months ago we started to do these meetups, and
Okay.
we will come back probably to the to our basic idea of meetups. And the first idea of meetups was like we meet 10, 15, 20 people from different countries, and we one by one we share the biggest business news of the last week
Yeah.
in your country, the biggest one, like a launch of huge governmental projects, or some new business
Any big development related, any
anything.
trade,
Yeah.
any industries, any growth, any market. Yes. Whatever the big news in the last week or recently, what has happened. Yes, we have to just share with each other.
Yeah,
That's how
so
we are just knowing the each other's countries development and what is going there.
yeah, so get ready with that for the next week. See you in 1 week. Yeah.
Sure. Like, I love to. And nice
Thank
to
you.
talk to with you.
Love you too. Love you
Namaste.
too.
Thank you. Yeah.
Namaste. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your
Yeah.
evening.
Thank you.
And
Thank
of
you, Alex. Nice
course,
to talk to with you.
say hello to your family, because family is important.
Yeah.
That's why. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
This is why we
He's
do
just
it.
eager to see that. Eager
Yeah.
to see that. I was just talking with the person like from the
Yeah.
Ukraine. So he just
Yeah.
ran and
Yeah.
came that Ukraine people. So they are the brave people. I said.
Yeah. Sure. Definitely. See you.
Thank you, Alex. Bye.
See you.
Bye.